We know that a lot of you guys have been getting calls from your salons saying that we're having to move appointments around. As a salon owner, I can definitely say that we've had to switch some things up here inside of Garnish. And we just wanted to bring you some information on what do you do when you have to go several weeks potentially without having your extensions moved up, especially if you are wearing NBR. So we really just wanted to bring you a video of what do you do? First of all, don't panic. I know some of you guys have been thinking, I might have to cut these out. Stop it. We're not gonna do that. This is gonna be your survival guide to what do you do when your extension appointment gets canceled. So come on over here. I wanna start with some of the basics. First thing you wanna make sure that you do, brush through your extensions, especially if they're gonna be hanging just a little bit lower. I'll definitely show you mine because I'm in need of a move up. Your rows are gonna start to hang down a little bit lower like this, and you can actually start to put your finger through them. Since you're gonna be waiting a little while because the salon that you go to, whether it's here inside of Garnish or another neighboring salon or another fellow NBR salon, they're gonna start to hang down just a little bit. But one of the things you wanna do to prevent them from matting and tangling is brushing them. So we do a little bit of a finger comb, and not just down here where the hair is beautiful and full, but really up at the top where they're attached, right where your beads would be. You want to make sure that this little area stays nice and neat. And you have to be really careful because as your extensions start to grow out just a little bit, you'll start to notice that they're easier to snag. So that's rule number one, I guess, is to be a little bit more mindful whenever you're going through. So you're going to start at the bottom, you're going to pinch your hair down here. Make sure you comb through the ends, walk it up, comb through the middle, right through here. We call that the mid shaft as you walk back up. And then instead of just combing everything all together, if you have one row, then you have a little bit easier of a job. You just comb through. But if you have more than one, you're gonna start at the very bottom and you're gonna pinch where the row is and you're gonna start combing from the root all the way down. Make sure that the rows, as they continue to grow out, aren't bunching up against one another, because that's the last thing that you want. Once you kind of experience a mat or a tangle or something that's just a bunch, you really are gonna have to go through and finger comb that. I'd say some products that are really good for just working through tangles. We use Orbe here in Garnish. I love Run Through. So I spray a little bit of that on there. Rule of thumb, making sure that your actual extensions are not matting up and bunching and creating a little bit of chaos up here will help you as you transition through waiting for your salon to open back up. So Nico, if your row is about 2 to 4 weeks overdue, what would you say that you needed help in not doing? Be honest.
I am a picker. Anything that's pokey or sticky, like I am in it to win it. You can actually feel your beads and they're a little wobbly. You can like stick your fingers in between the beads, but don't bother your beads. Leave your anchor beads alone. The more you pick, the more damage you can potentially cause to your natural hair, and that is what we do not want to happen. If you are a picker like me, I will make the promise not to do it. You make the promise too. What you might find is that your end beads might get loose and those might slip out. That is not unheard of. It's not a crazy thing to happen after your hair has grown out. If one of your end beads comes loose, take a bobby pin and pin it. If you need a step-by-step tutorial, we got you on that. On our Instagram, at Garnish Extension Studio. If you DM us, we can just send you the link to our video of how to take care of a slipped end bead. But outside of that, guys, it is like completely unheard of for a whole row to just slide out, even after weeks and weeks of not being tidied. Top knots are super important when your hair is growing out and you don't know what to do style-wise. Wait. Okay, so I'm about to tell you about top knots. I'm wearing one now, but little disclaimer, we recommend that you get tidy-ups every 6 to 8 weeks. If you are past the 8-week mark, you do not want to do top knots. What you want to do is something low, like a low ponytail or a braid. So instead of being up high, way at the tippy top, you're going to want to bring your hair with your rose kind of flat to your scalp and pull it out down lightly like this. So anything low, a nice braid, cute little bun, anything like that that's low and not pulling any stress here, don't forget to pull your end beads out like that. Cool. So now we'll go back to the top knots. Sometimes when you have gone a few weeks past your date of a tidy, things might start to feel a little bit heavy when it's just hanging down. So an awesome way for you to wear your hair is to wear it in a high top knot, which is one of the really cool things about having MBR. What I would suggest that you do whenever you're putting your hair at a top knot is that you flip your head over and you let all of your hair hang down and kind of grab it where gravity is already keeping it, right? So you take it, grab it at the top, use your bobble as to not make it super, super tight, and then put it in a bun. Do not forget to loosen your end beads. Even though they're probably already a little bit loose, you don't want to have anything pulling on those anchor beads, so make sure that you loosen them. You have to add something to it. I love bandanas. I have them in all the colors. We also have really cute scrunchies. If you have back bangs, which I know a lot of you do, these are really cute clips that you can just clip in the back to hide those back bangs so that you...
What is a back bang? You think you're really cute and you have everything up, and you see that you have this. This is a back bang. Did you point to it like Vanna White, asshole?
And so, take said back bang, give her a little twist, and clip. But tuck, okay? Don't forget the tuck.
So hopefully you guys have had some tips and tricks that are going to help so that, number one, there's no talk of you cutting these extensions out, don't even think it. But really just having you focus on something different. When you have something else to focus on, especially things that are going to be positive experiences, things that are going to make your hair a lot easier to work through and manage. And then also too, pour some love back into those babies. Just because they're growing out doesn't mean that they're far gone, they're just hanging a little bit lower. Number one, do not cut your extensions. Number two, do I have shit in my teeth?
You just wait. You
what?
Look blown away. Wait, let me get you right, girl. Hold
What's
on.
wrong?
The way your bangs.
It's been a long day.
I know.
It's been a long couple of days.
It's for the people, but let me just make sure you're yourself.